All right, let's go ahead and get started. I already invited people to the room, and you can do the same. So, look here, it's Tuesday. So, hey, Darla, how you doing?
I'm okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you. It took you a second to get to the stage, but I can hear you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it took forever. Yeah.
That's okay.
Hey, Rep, go ahead.
Everything is going on. Okay. Hey y'all, hey. Oh my gosh, we have another cousin over here on Instagram. Let me get started. So people like, girl, what is going on with you? But anywho, I am Dr. Michelle. Every Tuesday, same time, same place, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I do tea time talk with Dr. Michelle. Now, I'm over here on Clubhouse. So on Clubhouse, I am in the Naturopathic Nuggets room with Dr. Sam Club, and I'm over here on Instagram on my own personal page, the Dr. Michelle Clay page. So let's get started. Today's topic. Oh, you don't even know who I am. You know I'm Dr. Michelle, but you all know what I do? Let me tell you what I really do. What I really, for real though, do is I help people release stress and reignite romance, honey. Yes, I do. I do that. And how do I primarily do that? I primarily do that through my premium loose leaf herbal tea line, which is called Freality. There are blends that are all natural, most organic, but not all organic. But baby child, let me tell you, they do help release stress. It does help your health, and most definitely I have a few that help reignite romance, i.e. supercharge that libido, honey, supercharge that libido. So April is Stress Awareness Month, all right? Now, here's the thing. If you're stressed, baby child, you already know that you're stressed. You know this. But we want to go a little bit deeper into that today, because sometimes some people try to just shrug off and, saying that they're stressed as if they're not strong. You know, if you're stressed, then that means you're weak or something like that. So not true, because stress is a physiologic response. All right. So stress is designed for our survival. And if someone were chasing you with a gun or a knife or broke into your home, then guess what? Your stress response needs to be activated, because a cascade of events occur. Don't mind the train sound. I'm sitting outside because it's a nice day. You see, I got my tank top on and everything. But anywho, then a cascade of events need to occur in your body so that you have the strength and power to either run or to fight, honey. During that time, you're not thinking about sleep. You're not thinking about being balanced. Everything in your body is reared up for your survival. However, with the pandemic, with pressure, with pain, with all of these things going on, our stress response is triggered over and over and over and over again. And so we have these changes in our bodies. Now, there are a whole lot of things that you can do to release stress. I am, after all, a physician, and I'm also a certified holistic health counselor and clinical nutritionist. My primary focus is stress and getting to the best time of your life, truly living a free life on purpose and with passion. And for more of that, you can reach out to me if you want to know some other tips and tricks. But for today's talk, because it is indeed Tuesday, we're in Tea Time Talk with Dr. Michelle. I'm going to talk about a few herbs, herbal blends of teas that can help you adapt to stress. How might you say, Dr. Michelle? Glad you asked, baby child, because I'm going to tell you. There are a specific group of herbs called adaptogens. All right? Adaptogens. Now, in order to be classified and considered an adaptogen, it must meet 3 criteria, and I'm going to read them to you, okay? Because I like to make sure that, not paraphrasing, and you have accurate information. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Okay, number 1. It must assist the body in resisting a wide range of adverse conditions such as physical, chemical, or biological stress. This may include, now it's not just emotions and things we go through that can cause us to be stressed. There can be things in our environment such as pollution that can put a stress on the body, a stress on your cells. Adverse weather conditions. Look, I live in New Orleans. Let me tell you something. I stay stressed from June 1st to November 30th because that's hurricane season. And last year, it was a doozy. We had a hurricane, let's see, what was that? Category 3, I believe, out of Category 5, come straight through New Orleans, honey. Knocked out the electricity for like 5 days. The Wi-Fi still hasn't been right. And that was, let's see, when did Hurricane Zeta come through? I believe that was October 27th. So that was late in the season, okay? So things in the environment can cause stress, all right? When you're sick, you are stressed. Oftentimes, whenever you are in pain, physical pain, I used to see it all the time in the hospital. People who were in physical pain, their blood pressure would increase. All right, so that is also a stress. And of course, emotional stress. According to the American Institute of Stress, the 3 primary things in America that cause the most stress is relationships. We're going to save that for another day, not today. Relationships, money, i.e. your finances. Do I have enough? Do I make enough? These bills, and on and on and on. And health. All right. Those are the 3 primary things that cause the most stress in the United States of America. All right, so I talked about that. Okay, the second requirement for an herb to be considered an adaptogen, it must maintain homeostasis. Now, the definition of homeostasis is balance. And we think of homeostasis in terms of in the nervous system with the autonomic nervous system. That's about rest and autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic to be specific, with the rest and digest part. Sympathetic, which is part of what is activated when you are stressed, is the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight. But the parasympathetic is about rest and digest and homeostasis. We're talking about some balance here, some balance, all right? So an adaptogenic herb must maintain homeostasis, okay? And in doing so, it can offset or resist physical symptoms and disharmonies caused by stress. And baby, let me tell you, that can be something literally from head to toe. I wrote a book about it, about how stress affects every system in our body, all 12 of them, okay? And thirdly, that to be considered an adaptogenic herb, it cannot cause harm to the body or alter or cause harm or disharmony with the functions of the body. Now, if you Google, you will see a lot of people call a lot of different herbs adaptogenic, look at me, adaptogenic herbs. But there are only a handful that can be qualified, truly defined as an adaptogenic herb. Primary adaptogenic herbs. Now we have some secondary ones which are absolutely fantastic. We also have some supporting herbs that really support true adaptogenic herbs. Now, the true adaptogenic herbs are going to be your ginsengs. There's Panax ginseng, there's Siberian ginseng, there's ashwagandha, which is thought of as Indian ginseng. There's Maca Root, which is thought of as Peruvian ginseng. And we have rhodiola, which is used quite a bit in traditional Chinese medicine. I'm not Chinese, so I've never used the herb. Let me just own it. Maybe there's so many plants on the planet, you can't use all of them. Some of them don't even grow where you live. Okay. And then we have Cassandra. That's another herb, a true adaptogenic herb. All right. Now, I like the ginsengs, but the Panax and the Siberian, I really like those particular ginsengs, but I don't use them often. Oh shoot, my phone fell down over here on the Instagram. I'm back, everybody. No, cancel. Okay. However, they kind of rev me up a little bit too much. See, when I was in medical school, I drank a lot. Oh, you know when you on a when you are on a text message group text message, your phone keeps going off, so pardon me, y'all. So anywho, I drank so much coffee when I was in medical school that I can't drink coffee anymore. It gave me palpitations. I even had something called costochondritis. And what costochondritis is, when the cartilage in between your ribs is inflamed and it causes pain. Sometimes I had so much chest pain that it hurt to breathe. I would hold my breath for as long as possible because I did not want my chest to move at all because of the pain. Oftentimes that is caused by consuming large amounts of caffeine. So to this day, I don't really do caffeine like that. Now I do green tea, of course, but I have taken ginseng before, so I really have to, me personally, I have to be careful with that. Now ashwagandha, considered Indian ginseng, because in Indian culture they use a lot of ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, that's my baby right there. That is my baby. All right. And the reason it is my baby is because not only does it help calm me down and help with stress and this, that, and the third, but it also helps give me some energy. It also helps with my clarity and my focus. And you want to know what else? Now, for those of you on Instagram, you can see it. Child, I got roots, all right? I am past due, not roots, roots. I am past due to get my color touch up, all right? So, I'm saying all that to say I am almost 50, and you know, things happen as you age, especially when you get in your 40s and the closer you get to phenomenally 50. And you know, things don't always work the same way, especially in the intimacy department. Okay, let's just be real and frank. We all G&G here. We're all good and grown G&G. And ashwagandha is one of those things that helps with the libido, not just for women, but for men. All right. There have been some studies that have shown ashwagandha to be as effective as Viagra in men. So women, let me just tell you this. If you're doing things to keep it hot and spicy in the bedroom, make sure you're giving your partner some too, so they can keep up with you, all right? There is nothing like being frustrated in the bedroom. I digress. Get it on back. Maca Root. Maca Root, considered Peruvian ginseng because it grows in Peru, in the Andes Mountains. And that, like I said, that's my other baby. The reason it's my other baby, I just had, well, y'all can see on Instagram, I just finished my fresh juice and I put some powdered maca root in it because not only does it help with your mood, because remember, it is an adaptogenic herb. So not only does it help with your mood and keeping balanced, but once again, for the 40 plus and fabulous family, or phenomenally 50 family, then it helps balance out your hormones. Now, I've been slacking, okay? I have been slacking here lately, taking my maca root. And when I first started taking it last year, because I started having these hot flashes, just straight up flashes. and I started taking it every day. Not in a pill form, just the powdered form. I would put it in my fresh smoothie every day, and my hot flashes went away. And I hadn't had any until recently. It's not a flash though. It's a hot wave. It's a wave because I feel it like either move up from my sternum up to my neck to my face, or move from my face down my neck to my sternum, and sometimes down my arms, but only lasts for about 3 or 5 seconds. But still, I'm not trying to have that. So I said, let me get back on what I know to do, which is, girl, put the Maca Root in your smoothie and have it every day. All right. And the Cassandra, I've never used that herb, and I've never used rhodiola because, I'm not Chinese. All right. I'm African American. So she said, yes, a wave. Yes, it be a wave. It's not a flash. It's not a hot flash. It's not a hot flood. It is a wave. But anywho, yes, I'm African American, so I haven't used those herbs. All right. But here's the thing. You don't have to worry about going to, and at any time you have questions, go ahead on Clubhouse and raise your hand. Over here on the Instagram, just put it in the chat, and I will definitely address your question. Or if there's anything, on Instagram y'all can't talk, but over here on Clubhouse, if there's anything that you want to contribute to the conversation, I always say that my lives and my conversations are like gumbo. If you have never been in a room with me before, they're like gumbo. And gumbo, in order to have that flavor, baby, then you have to have all of the ingredients contribute. All right. And sometimes you might make a chicken and sausage gumbo. I don't, because I decline swine, and I don't eat yardbird neither. But I can get down with the seafood gumbo, okay? And especially if you put some okra in it, I'm about that life, okay? I'm about that life. But anywho, so yes. So a lot of times people ask me, well, Dr. Michelle, where can I get these herbs? This is simple. Let me make it simple for you. Let me make it so simple that you don't have to worry about the quality. You don't even have to worry about going outside of your home. Things are opening up. Just because things are opening up doesn't mean that everybody is being safe. I was in the Aldi's today, honey, and some man was in there without his mask. I'm thinking, child, what are you doing? But anyway, I have, in honor of Stress Awareness Month, I have a relaxation bundle of teas, all right? And it includes Release Your Royalty. Now, Release Your Royalty has ashwagandha in it. I've been drinking it all week. I've actually been drinking Release Your Royalty every day since probably Saturday. All right. And so it has the ashwagandha in it. So I'm feeling good. Baby child, I woke up. If anybody knows me, like my coach fusses at me all the time. He wants me to wake up at 4 o'clock a.m. I'm like, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Let me just own it. It's not going to happen. If it happens, the Lord woke me up at that time. I'm not setting an alarm for 4 o'clock unless I have to go catch a plane or something or get on the road or something. I'm just not going to do that. But I did wake up at 5:45. This morning on my own, which usually doesn't happen. So I'm having more energy. I got up, I prayed, I meditated, I did some work. I went to about 4 stores, got gas. I ran, went to Whole Foods, picked up my Amazon order, like I was moving. Okay, and still moving. So Release Your Royalty. That's how it feels for me. And yes, my libido is up. I'm gonna have to take care of that later. And then also in the relaxation bundle is Release Your Immunity. Now, Release Your Immunity has one of the secondary adaptogenic herbs, which is holy basil, aka Tulsi, Tulsi. So Release Your Immunity, the primary ingredient is elderberry. Now, when you are suffering with chronic stress, then oh, somebody wants to come on. Let me see. When you are suffering with chronic stress, then what happens is, let me do that. Immune system can be somewhat compromised. Have you ever noticed that when you have a lot of stress, especially in the wintertime, you are more prone to colds? At least that's what happens to me. I don't know about you, but that's what happens to me. So keep that in mind. All right. We still have Rona out here. Elderberry does not prevent coronavirus. Let me be clear on that. All right. No one's going to say that Dr. Michelle said elderberry prevents COVID-19 because that hasn't entirely been proven. However, COVID-19 is not the only thing that we need to be concerned about. There are some people who still get flu in the spring and the summertime. Yes, it's primarily in the fall and winter because we're inside. But as you can see on Instagram, I'm outside. I'm outside. I got my tank top on, but I'm in the South though. Okay. There are some people up north. It's getting warmer, but hey, like Prince said, sometimes it snows in April. And I, being from Indiana, I have seen that. All right. So we have release your immunity, and then we have release recharge. Now, release recharge, though it does not have a true adaptogenic herb in it, it has other herbs in it which really give you a sense of calm and ease because of the rosemary. Like just smelling it is so you just want to say, just, and I have even made a delightful sangria with the release recharge. Actually, I've made cocktails with all of my teas, all of the Reality blends. So check it out. So if you want something very soothing for your body and your mind and your soul, and you can have it warm or you can have it chilled since in some places it's hot, or if you want to create your own happy, healthy hour and make it into a cocktail, then go ahead and go over to freeality.com. That's freeality.com. For those of you on Clubhouse, you can see it in my profile. And there is also a link on Instagram. The link is in my bio. So when you get the relaxation bundle, you get 3 full-size teas, and when you bundle it, then you save money if you would have, purchased it separately. Plus, you get a diffuser to diffuse them in, because my teas are loose leaf. I like loose leaf better because I feel that they are stronger, and you can control the strength that you want. I recommend, my serving sizes are 1 tablespoon each. So a lot of times if you use the 1 tablespoon, you can pretty much get 2 steeps out of that. Now, if I go get somebody else's tea, but this day and time, baby, I have some little empty tea bags I carry with me. I don't get anybody else's tea because that stuff in that little tea bag there is so weak. I have to use like 5 tea bags, 5, 6 tea bags to get the strength that I like. I need to taste it and I need to feel it. So anyway, as a quick recap, today we talked about how to adapt to stress using herbs, and the herbal teas specifically are adaptogenic herbs, which have been researched and shown to help mitigate stress, to help prevent some of the adverse effects of stress, as well as bring the body into homeostasis or balance, and do not cause harm to the body. The true adaptogenic herbs are Panax ginseng, Siberian ginseng, Maca Root, which is known as Peruvian ginseng, Ashwagandha, which is known as Indian ginseng, Cassandra, and rhodiola. All right. And you can get everything you need in honor of Stress Awareness Month to not just be aware of the stress that you're having. You may already know that, but to manage and release it with the Relaxation Bundle by Reality. All right, let me refresh, make sure there aren't any questions or anything over here on the Clubhouse, or if there's anything that anyone wants to add. So make sure, if you aren't already doing so, that you follow me, and make sure that here on Clubhouse, if you're not already doing so, click the green button in the upper right hand corner. It looks like a little Monopoly house, so that you will be following the Naturopathic Nuggets Club with Dr. Sam. There's all kind of wonderful talks every day in this club with fantastic information. All righty then. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the room because I don't see anyone with their hand raised. So once again, I am Dr. Michelle. What I really do is I help people release stress and reignite romance. And how do I do that? I do that primarily through my premium loose leaf herbal teas, Reality. All right. The specific blends we talked about today for relaxation and how to adapt to stress are the ginsengs, Panax, Siberian ginseng, Maca Root, Ashwagandha, Cassandra, and rhodiola. All right. Oh, someone wants to come over here. Let me see. I don't know who that is. All right. I am a physician. I am also a certified holistic health counselor and clinical nutrition. Hey, how you doing? Oh, somebody came on Instagram and then they left.
Hey, Dr. Michelle?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Darla.
Hey, darling. I know.
I know you were talking about stress and things that cause stress, and one being pain. I just 3 days ago had back surgery, so as you can imagine, I am in some sort of pain.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, on your webpage, what would you suggest that I get to help me relax and get through this pain?
Since you just had back surgery, I would suggest the Release and Relieve tea. The reason being is because it has turmeric root and ginger root in it, which are natural anti-inflammatory agents. And turmeric has been shown to also help with stress. It is not considered an adaptogenic herb. However, it does help with stress. But your main thing right now is inflammation. You know, anytime that there is injury to the body, the inflammatory response is part of the healing response, whether it's infection or, in your case, surgery. So that's the one that I would recommend for you. Release, relieve? Release and relieve, yes. It has the turmeric and the ginger in it. You see it?
Yep, right at the bottom. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Christian Lynn. How you doing, girl? I was just about to close out. I'm going to close out over here on Instagram. I'm doing good. Bye, everybody. Not y'all on Clubhouse, just on Instagram. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful and positive day. See you soon.